Morning. I didn't remember whether or not you were an early riser, so,
Oh.
brought you some donuts anyway.
Ted, hi. Come in. Come in. Actually, I haven't been to bed yet.
Listen, come on in. I don't know whether to say welcome back or welcome home.
As long as you say anything, it's good to see your face. Especially a face of somebody who doesn't think that Ted Orsini was just a product of my overactive imagination.
Listen, how was the service, Vanola?
Stately, reverent, everything she wasn't.
She was a hell of a lady.
She was that. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt anything. I just wanted to tell you that I decided to push off to New York and try to bring Dixie back to Pine Valley.
The role of Brian Bodine is being played by Brian L. Green.
Hey, this place isn't too shabby. Scope it out, guys. What do you think?
Hey, look. This place is nice. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. Yeah. And the rent's not too steep.
Mm-hmm.
Other places that we saw, they were like twice the rent and half the size. And there's that great park down the block for Junior.
And super clean. Not huge, but big enough to fit 3 in style.
Ah, I say we go for it, sir.
Done deal.
Excellent.
That is, if it's Jake with Junior here.
Hey, baby. What is that? You want to live here?
I want to go back home.
Baby, this is going to be our home now. Do you remember what we talked about in the car? How if we all wanted to be together, we had to leave Pine Valley so we could be a family? You still want that, don't you?
I want to go home.
We can't, honey. We just can't.
Come here. Come here. Right up here. You know, I know how weird it feels to be the new kid on the block. But what I bet you don't know is that you can have more than one hometown. Take your old room. It's a great room, full of lots of good memories. But once you get a couple of Christmases and Halloweens under your belt, then you tell me if this place doesn't feel like home. And your old swing, you got yourself a brand new park down the street with a jungle gym and a water slide. Had too many cars? Just try closing your eyes and counting how many cars make it through a green light. Yeah, you see what I mean? Sure, you're gonna miss some of the old things, but you can make up new memories as you go along. And before you can say, Barney the dinosaur, this house and this town is gonna fit just like the old one did. It will. I double swear. Because you know why? We're the glue, kiddo. The real stuff. You, me, and your mom. You sit us down anywhere, and we're gonna make it. Because wherever we are, that's home. Now, are you still homesick?
No.
Oh, well, my man. Come here. Come here. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Adam has hired every private eye between Passaic and the Adirondacks. Every railroad station, bus depot, and airport is covered. If we're lucky, we should get wind of Brian and Dixie within 24 hours.
Seem on top of things here.
I guess so. You know, when I left to take Nola back home to Napa, I was pretty much running away from my past. Now that I'm back, I don't know whether I'm the new me or the old me, but one way or the other, you were definitely the road back. I couldn't have done it without you. Is that Jamie?
Oh, probably our voices woke him up. He'll go back to sleep.
No, no. On the contrary, bring him out here. I'd love to meet him. Is it okay?
Yeah, I'll come right up.
Well, looks like you and Brooke are making some progress.
Yeah, things seem to be going at a slow crawl.
Oh, look who this is.
He's my best boy. Tad, this is...
Can I see you?
This is Jamie.
Here, you hold on to that, okay? Yes. Oh, he's a little jock. Oh, yes, little Joe Montana. You are such a charmer. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, yes, you are a heartbreaker. I can tell. You know something? The picture that your mother showed me of you did not do you justice. Now, what's that? What's that, huh? Oh, you are a heartbreaker. Yeah, but you got that from your daddy, huh? Huh? Did you? Did you get that from your daddy? Did you? Who's that over there? Huh? Who's that? What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll bet if I open my mouth a little wider, I could get both feet in.
Oh, no. It's okay. No, I mean, he is. He's a heartbreaker. And, you know, his playgroup is full of devoted admirers.
I'll bet it is. Come here, you. Come here, you. Tell me something. Did I ever have a talent for this? Kids, I mean. You know? I mean, on a scale from 1 to 10, was I W.C. Fields or Mr. Rogers?
I'd say you were definitely above average.
Yeah, well, Nola was always after me to give her a passel of grandchildren. She used to call little bits of immortality, like this little guy here. Yes. Well, I used to bust her chops and say who wants to live forever, but you know, she was onto something. Yes, she was onto something, but you...
I think probably most men don't feel that until they hold their own child in their arms.
Oh, I don't know about that. Dixie and I were always looking forward to the day we could have a little tuta of our own. Yeah.
I know, that was something Dixie wanted very much.
Yeah, I was always worried that we didn't have enough money. Tell you the truth, when she took that home pregnancy test, came out negative, I was pretty relieved.
I think she said it was the one thing she regretted. She didn't have a son or a child sort of to carry on, you know, when she thought you were gone.
If we're lucky, she comes home, we work it out, maybe we can start working on having our own little piece of immortality, huh? Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to wait for that gleam in your eye until you find Dixie.
Yep, you're right about that. One way or another, Gotham will wait. You want to come with me? Do you want to come with me? I'll bet you do. Give him the ball, yes.
Thank you.
I'll bet I'm going to have to give you back to your mama. I don't want to, though. I want to take you with me. How about that? You know something? I hope if I'm ever lucky enough to have a little boy that he'll look just like you. He'll look just like you, Snappers. Mwah. I'll see you later. I'll keep you posted if I get anything to report, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you like the apartment?
Yeah, it's great.
I think we'll be very happy here.
Well, what's not to be happy?
So what do we need to move in?
Well, let's see over here. John and Mary Smith, apartment 1B. All right, well, let's say you're going to need your first month's rent. You're going to need your last month's rent. You'll need security, a month's security. You'll need a cleaning deposit. And you're going to have to fill out some paperwork.
Papers?
You know, just formalities. The rental application, the credit check, the prior residences, employment history, and most of all, I need character references.
Character references?
Oh, yeah, you know, friends and family, and someone I can call to make sure you are who you say you are. It's a nuisance, I understand, but look, without that, I can't rent you the apartment.
My investigator's license.
Congratulations. How many box tops did it take for that?
This is the real deal, man.
Yeah. When did you decide you want to be me?
When did you decide to become a PI?
Honestly, when I realized I was broke.
Just following in the illustrious footsteps of the great man himself.
Yeah, well, his footsteps and his footsteps. Lately, I think I hear Noah's everywhere I turn. You know, when we walked in here, I half expected her to see her walk out of this room with a piece of paper in her hand. Some number for another blind date, I swear, with her hobby.
All moms have the same hobby.
I think it's hardwired into their mainframe.
Yeah, well, she was certainly after me to settle down, give her grandchildren. You know, she actually tried to set me up with Dixie before she knew who Dixie was.
Sounds like Mrs. Orsini knew the real goods when she saw them. It's too bad she didn't live long enough to get a look at your son.
What do you mean, get a look at my son? What are you talking about, my son?
I was